face off. We're gonna talk your face off. We're gonna talk your face off. Talk your face off. To talk your face off. Talk your face off. Talk your face off. Talk your face off.
We back.
Yo,
What's up? A week off last week was my wife's birthday for me.
I got turned you up. I can barely hear
And
you.
what were you doing last week? You had something going on too.
It was just a heavy week for me.
Okay.
And so it was nice because I could have taken it on, but I was like, I just need some track time. I just need to like clear my head, and like it's been really busy for me, and I just need a little breather. So
Right
I
on.
got it. And it was
on.
fun. Dude, I had so much fun. Like I got to race. So normally like on today, the kids are out racing, right? And they're doing their Turf Tuesday. It's just like a small club race.
Yep.
And I don't ever get to play, but the kids get to play all the time. And I finally got to do it. And dude, me and Olivia were going head to head, and we were battling for the B main bump for like half a race. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. So yeah, I definitely needed that. So that was cool. So now what I'm doing is I'm test fitting. Oh, fits like a glove.
New body.
Yep.
All right, so we got a radio active scale RC, super one-handed RC, Cycle 13 garage, mirror deep, RC Granny. I like that name. Double day. Dude, that looks sick. Really square. Like, it's really squarey. Square edges on that. The lines are super
pretty
defined.
crisp. Yeah.
What body is that?
It's just the kit body.
Okay.
But check out those flames, dude. They're pinstriped in blue. I don't know if you can see that.
Hold on. Let me blast you here. It's hard to tell in here because of
They're pinched, so they have a really fine stroke going around it. Pretty sick. And the blue is like a blue metallic, and the white has a ton of pearl in it. So I like it.
Racing Case 87 just jumped in. North Rock Brian, RC Jeep guy, and Harley Designs. Oh, JMRC, he was in here too.
Nice.
He was in earlier. I didn't scroll all the way up. I might have missed a few people that were in here earlier. RC Jeep guy was in there too. These old flapping lips. I missed several people. So, funny thing that was in the Scale News update today, something that's been driving me crazy. All those SCX 24 photos of like, what do you think? Wouldn't this be cool?
I know, right?
No end to what you can do, even if it's stupid. You just have like never-ending content to create. It's getting tons of traction. It's like,
it's kind of cheater-esque, right?
Yeah,
like just a little bit. Yeah, that's frustrating. I'm with you.
I mean, he had an idea, and it's working. I'm not gonna lie. The Grand Cherokee, the Woody,
that was dope. Yeah,
dope.
Yeah, that was super cool.
I mean, I'm just so sick of AI at this point. Like, I get the benefits it has, but it's like nothing's believable anymore. So,
I know.
It's so good that it's like, why are we even on here? Like, none of it's real. Nobody's actually doing anything cool anymore. They're just having AR create something cool and posting it. And I'm like, lame. The internet has become officially lame. It's the coolest thing to ever be, and it's also the lamest.
I know. It's like
everything too, right?
Yeah.
I saw something about Guitar Center and how they're kind of trying to reinvent themselves because they suck. That's my point of thing at Guitar Center. They're trying. So the cool thing is like they're trying to get people interested in being in bands again, right? Like,
right.
Dude, when I was growing up, it was so cool to even think about being in a band and getting together.
For sure.
And do all this stuff. So, anyway, but people don't get together and play music. They figure out how to do the stuff they don't play on a computer, and they just make it all, which is, I mean,
There's an
I don't
art
know.
to that. Yeah.
There's
mean,
a total art to it. I'm not discrediting that, but it's to the fact that the internet and all this stuff has made it so people don't actually interact anymore in person.
Right.
And
Right.
you're not
Right.
even
Right.
doing it cool like the postal service where you're like, hey, I'll do a part, I'll send it to you. You do a part. Like, no, it's like, I'll just figure out. I don't want to deal with people. People suck.
Right. Right. Right.
It's like, I'm so tired and bored of it. And that's why I feel like those things. I'm like, okay, the first one was
Right.
cool. Now, all right. Although those Katy Perry ones where they were doing like Katy Perry did gymnastics. She now thinks she's an Olympic whatever, and they'd have like those were great. Like those were pretty good. Not gonna lie, but there was like some real thought to those. Like that was pretty funny.
Yeah. Did I send you the music that I found this weekend of the blues in Spanish?
No.
Bro, I gotta send this to you. This lady had like, if you could imagine like a 40s era, real raspy, speakeasy blues voice. This lady was singing it, but in Spanish.
Oh, really?
And it was so dope. I was like, I've never heard anything like that before.
Yeah.
Like I've never heard anything like that. I thought it was super cool.
Dirk says, has no one watched The Terminator? The computers and robots will take over.
Okay, how'd this go?
Radioactive, totally agree, Tony. AI is going to bring the world to its knees.
Okay. Sorry.
Good thing you're doing the conspiracy, right?
Yeah.
We can RC conspiracy some stuff. We're going to talk a little bit about RC reviews page getting taken down. Now that
was crazy.
Hey, Olivia. I mean, it's not that crazy. Like, he had a sketchy setup, honestly. Like,
after he talked about it,
for him. I feel bad for him, but he had a really sketchy. I would have never. I'd have figured out a different way to do it earlier.
Yeah. What's up?
In something that I fully controlled.
Nice. Dalton almost TQ'd. He
Really?
called 2, and Olivia called 4.
Awesome job, guys.
Nice. All right. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. Anyways, no, I saw what you're talking about, where he was doing had a second company or something like that on there. I get nervous about that, and I wonder if that's why I can't reach any of my monetization funds on YouTube.
Oh, you did it under a different.
No, I didn't, but it says that the tax information and something else doesn't match.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? So I've never been able to reach any of my YouTube monetization. So I have enough to get a little RC car and YouTube monies, but I have not been able to access it ever.
Right.
In there. So I'm like, really?
We'll talk about that. That's something I think different for you, but I don't know.
Okay. Bless you.
Some people, I don't care for that stuff. I don't like fake anything. Double A Day says.
Oh yeah.
Talk about the AI stuff.
Yeah.
I get where it's helpful. I get like it's information, like especially in databases for doctors and things like that, to be able to pull various informations and things together really quickly.
Right.
Is helpful as long as they still do their due diligence and check it with the knowledge that they know that they've studied. You don't want to fully rely on it because, I mean, you can see Google AI when you're asking questions to it. Some of it you're like, not sure that I.
Well,
Hey, what's up, Tank? But
so we had that situation. I ran into a situation like that where I had to call someone out recently.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about this yet offline, but I had to call someone out on it, and I was just like, bro, you and I both know that depending on what you tell it is what it's going to get you as an answer.
Yeah.
And so, because they sent an answer out to something, and I was like, nope.
Right.
Nope. Yeah. Not gonna. It's not how it works.
Yeah.
So, but.
Yep. But anyway, that was an interesting thing he did say. He's like, how are we going to know if releases are real. Like they can just say, "Oh, it's a fake,"
Oh, right.
and you can believe them. Like, right?
Right.
So, like now, even like the Epstein video, it's taken so long for them to release any of that stuff. Like, if they do, anybody can just be like, dude, that's AI.
Right. It's
Right.
easily disputable.
Yeah.
Like easily disputable.
They've been spending time trying to find old high 8 digital 8 tapes,
Right.
and making the footage look like it was old and putting it on there.
Right.
That ain't
Hold on.
real. Like,
Why'd you pull that off?
Because he was yelling at me to get a transponder in, and this one's from the loaner car.
Yeah, I put it in there.
Yeah.
Because he's running it.
I know. I was gonna put it back.
yeah.
I just needed it for this
So double A dates.
There
Some of that
wasn't
stuff
enough
would have
time
to
to
be
run
like,
back to his
if you're at a hospital and the information that you're giving it is the information it's reading from, and from the books and the intellectual stuff, properties that they would want it to pull from, I can see the benefit there. Also, going through people's records, I do like it. Like for certain things too, like where like most of the people in the comments are saying this about the product. Like if you go on Amazon, they've got like a summary of all of the comments.
Yeah, mostly
I like this,
returned.
or they do this, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, some of that is helpful. I still go and read them, click on the ones, see what people are complaining about for the ones.
Right.
But yeah. Anyway, we don't need to talk about that for too long. It's just one of those. It was an interesting thing he brought up because I was already stewing about it. Like every time I see him, I just get like, I hate these things.
Well, tell me how you feel about AI thumbnail Tony.
I don't mind AI thumbnails.
Why?
I think those are funny.
Yeah.
I think some of them are pretty good.
Yeah.
Some of them I've asked you, like, how did they do that? Where do they get such a good drawing? Like, where do they get one that draws so well?
Right.
The ones I've used are pretty crappy.
Yeah. I know. I just tried one I use Gemini, and I just tried one for Gemini, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm sold on this one. Like, it just doesn't seem right to me.
Harley's right. He says the number of people who are saying they've never been fooled by AI are crazy. It was not a small amount.
Right.
I mean, so I'll admit I saw one of those for the first time and I thought, oh, that's cool. And then I looked at him like, wait a second, that don't look right. And then I looked at Axial Site and everybody's I'm like, this box isn't. It's not. It's almost right, but it's not. But now that I know that they're out there, I'm like, oh, it's another fake SCX6.
Well,
box,
okay, so that's the thing. That's what drives me crazy is that I'm constantly second guessing myself now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even with people sometimes, like not necessarily like famous people, but you just see posts with people.
Yep.
Like in the video or whatever, and you're like, I don't know if that's a real person. Like you kind of have to look at it, and then I feel bad because I don't want to give them the watch time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you seen the sports reads that they have where it's like the interview after the game?
No.
Oh, and they're so funny. Like at first, you're like, what? He said that? He's like, oh, he totally ghosted me. I'm like, it's like Connor McDavid. It's like Connor McCasper. I was ghosted by this, and then he's using all these like funny like Mick things names, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is totally a deep fake, whatever, total AI interview after game, cheap fake, and but it was hilarious, like.
Yeah.
But I clicked away from it. I'm like, why am I wasting my time on this? Like somebody didn't write it either, like they put in like do something funny using so they're just it can do so much. Well, even Dirk saying AI is really affecting my job function. I'm sure it is. I'm sure that you can have it do some of those quick edits and stuff and the quick snappy whatever. Hey, take these clips, put this text on it in a really cool way, like
right.
It does.
Yep.
So I was actually showing my son how to edit the other yesterday. I haven't posted the video yet. So I have that Power Wagon, which so those new FMS are pretty cool looking.
4 seconds apart.
They're not new, and Harley's going to disagree with me because They're not like
What?
they're like the scale on it is weird, especially like the Blazer shape and the way the wheels sit and all that. Just looks a little off. But the Power Wagon's sick looking to me. Like that
I
type of
think
green.
I like the fenders on it.
Oh, it's
Like,
super cool.
yeah, I think
I'm not gonna make it into a comp truck. I'm just gonna totally fill up the bed on that thing.
yeah, it looks
Yeah, see
scale.
there it says they are absolutely not cool looking. I like the Power Wagon one. I'm
Me
gonna
too.
put like a still in the back of it or something. Make it some
Yeah,
kind of a rum runner truck.
right.
Yeah,
I think it's cool.
trying to stress it. I just got some Next Racing mud tires or whatever, 24 scale, like 1.0 wheel. So I'll put it something like they're chunky and whatever. They would never work for comps.
Yeah.
They're just kind of I don't know. They're not a great tire. I'll just say that. They don't look great. Maybe they perform well, and I'm not giving them a chance, but I'm not putting them on a comp truck to check it out. I'm just going to put it on something like that, put brass wheels on it, call it good enough.
I like it.
But
I like it. I like those. I really think the Power Wagon looks good with the fenders on it, and it
yeah,
looks just scale appropriate enough, kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Where it's like can go either way. Like you could comp it out, but honestly, there was a time where I was so over Power Wagon stuff when it came to crawling, and everyone and their brother had a Power Wagon. I was like, seriously, another one? Come on, let's do something different.
yeah, there are a lot of Power Wagons. They would do good to do a different body styling at this point for it, but I don't think it's worth it to them. Like they're still selling them.
Oh, for sure.
Speaking of Power Wagons, I just dropped a video on this one and nobody's seen it. I know that because it's like my least viewed video I've had in a long time.
Is it going live right now? Right this
Oh
second?
no, when it like won, it's only got like 200 views on it.
Oh wow.
But this thing is stupid trick. I'm gonna turn it on here. I'm a fan of this technology.
Right.
Not AI. I think that the 10 scale guys are behind now. They should want this OLED screen on here that lets you a little jog wheel on the top of it.
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna try and refocus it here. If it'll let me. It'll take me forever to get it back to where it was focused. Oh, I gotta do a lot of things. Oh wait.
Oh, it's someone's cell phone's ringing outside. I was like, what is it? Can you hear that?
There we go. Gotta keep it like about here. Where's that? But it's got all these settings. You push down running modes. You click in on that, and it's got your motor rotation, voltage cutoff, your BEC. I'm just gonna hold it in and get out of this menu. It's really hard to do it here in shot and
on
the way that I'm
screen.
holding it all here. There, throttle curves, all that kind of stuff. Programmable right on it. Your fingers aren't too fat for it. The wheel that they've got for it actually
Is usable.
Is usable.
Yeah.
So
it's nice when they make things functional like that.
Right.
I appreciate it.
Anyway, if they did that on like the hobby wings and stuff, for 10 scale, so you don't need the stinking little cards and connect cards and all that junk.
I know.
The only thing you need the Bluetooth for on this now is for firmware updates. You can choose which of their motors you're using, if it's the Komodo, all that. And it actually is a pretty big wheel on the top. So
hold on, I gotta step out. Is that her alarm? Can you turn off the alarm? Sorry, one of the girls from the girls team had her phone out here right outside my trailer, and the alarm has been going off for like a minute and a half.
Nonstop.
Yeah, see, I like the way that you can really change that up. I'm on the live, Brett. So what? How? Hold on a second, Tony. I'm going to ask. So the car, Too much steering?
Too fast steering.
Okay. I'll turn it down for you.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Not intensely.
Okay.
Just turn it up.
Okay. I'll turn it down for you before the next heat. So that'll be good.
She rips it.
Huh?
She rips.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Very, very good car. First time I've driven a 7.
Oh, nice. Yeah. This car, that's the third time it's been ran.
I'll read that in a minute.
So, nope. I ran it once and I forgot to put a setup on it. I ran it a second time with a setup, and that's the third time.
Oh, there's several good comments.
All right. So, Tony, what's going on with the comments there?
Okay, well, fun. First, Will Darby. I don't have any monster trucks at the moment for sale. I'm going to have a old NASCAR 24.
Oh, let's talk about those.
For sale. Oh, there's the new Byron one today, too.
I know.
But
Was that the
have
Raptor
old
one?
Lame one. What's the guy's name?
Which one is it?
Trying to think of the guy's name. Jimmy Johnson? Jeff Gordon. It was Jeff Gordon.
Oh, yeah.
When I have the Jeff Gordon car, 24. Man, some NASCAR people are going to hate on me in the comments when I get down to the bottom. They're going to hate on me for that one.
They're like, seriously? Jeff Gordon?
Psycho 13 Garage says Adobe showed a demo of their AI. They told it to have 3 sharks in the ocean near a dock. The image had all 3 sharks swimming above the water. That's funny. But Harley said, Josh said, Pablo thinks cages on the wrong side of the body looks good too.
Hey, they do. They're solid.
This is what I do want: the 58 millimeter mudslingers. Throw it on that thing with some brass wheels on that power wagon. Yeah, I just want big mud tires on it. I'm gonna make it a total mud truck looking kind of thing. Oh, David Herndon says he watched it. Yeah.
Oh, the video.
Oh, Racing K87 said he watched it. Okay, so some people did watch it. You guys are some of the few and the proud, and the live stream watchers as well. So you got double duty on that car. Speaking of NASCAR, though, this was in that video, and people were asking about it. I haven't showed this off yet. This is coming to be showed off.
Ooh, what's that?
This is the 1RC.
Oh,
18th scale Asphalt late model car.
Wait, that's 18th scale?
Yeah.
That looks small.
It is small, dude. Well.
Oh, okay, I see it now. It's a little bit bigger than your 20. It's like.
I mean, it's 18.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Especially when you look at width.
Yeah, that's cool. So, okay, so what do those run on?
Asphalt, dirt, whatever you want to run them on. I mean, this is technically an asphalt car, but we're gonna run a carpet. Yep.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say, because I feel like that's the issue. That's the only reason why I'm not 100% sold on the low C car, is only because of the finding, like out here, I don't think they would run it on a dirt oval out here. I think our dirt oval is probably a little too bumpy for a little car like that. But I think it would be sick to have one out here. Like, yeah, I think it'd be super sick.
The Shire RC says an off-road C7X SCX24 needs to be a thing.
That's what Harley did in his video.
Yep.
That's funny.
Trying to see here.
So those new, since we're talking about the stock or the NASCARs, the low C NASCARs, Proline came out with a truck body. And I'm not going to lie, that might push me over the edge.
Oh, the NASCAR ones for their...
Yeah. Oh, that seriously might...
Scale.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might push me over the edge because if I could have 2 trucks out here just running around. See, that's the problem is that for us, I don't think it would work anymore because I don't know that we could have a class or enough to race out here. And I don't need a race car that I can't run often. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With as much racing as we do.
The the hard part's gonna be finding time. So like this one, I got it because they said they're gonna be doing races on that Kyosho track that I showed
Oh yeah.
the other day. But it's a big Kyosho track, right? It's pretty large. So they just take out the plastic dividers and they put in they make it into an oval. And so they're gonna do that. I didn't know how often or how whatever, but he was talking about it. So I'm like, well, dude, I'm in. Get me the black one. Because this
Right.
would be pretty easy for me to just put my logo on it and call it done. A logo
Right.
and a number. And maybe a few little sponsor stickers somewhere on it. Call it good enough. But they're brushless already, so it's gonna be a stock class, right?
That's
So it's just
cool.
gonna be fun. Like that, and then I don't know why they don't do the Losi ones. Those are like set to go NASCAR, right? So while
Yeah.
they have it set up, I think it could probably run the same size course. It'd probably do better with a bigger one because those get up and going. So I don't know.
Yeah. Right. Especially on the carpet. Like if you're running carpet, I think that's where that car should live. Is
It's
on carpet.
considerably bigger than this one, I will say.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen the Losi one.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would. Oh, I got a cramp in my toe. Cramp in my toe, Tony. Oh, that's the worst. It's gone. It's gone. No more cramp. Anyways.
But what is your Power Wagon's name, Tony? All RC should have a name.
Ooh.
Creamsicle. Which
That's
one?
That's a little weird.
It was better than Orangey.
Yeah. What? Main start at 8?
Maybe let's call it Garfield.
7:45. Okay. That means you got your battery charged?
I'm all good.
Where's
6 NASCAR bodies and 6 trucks?
Put it down there.
Wow.
You mean everything that was released?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those truck bodies are hot.
Yeah. I like that they did some of the vintage ones because people want to put their old favorite drivers on. There's gonna be a lot of number 3 cars probably.
Yep. Oh yeah, like the old
so
Monte
many,
Carlos.
right?
Yeah. Yep. I think that's gonna look cool.
I thought there was only 3 trucks. Oh, 3 new and 3 old.
Well, they have the old ones were like the Monte Carlo, the Lumina, and then there was something else that they had. But I could definitely see. It's like Days of Thunder style.
But I mean,
yes, Days of Thunder, dude. I need to watch that again. I need to make my kids watch it.
Yeah,
so
you
here's
do.
3 retros bodies. I see 3 truck series bodies. I don't see 6 total. I see 3 and 3. 3 retro NASCAR, and then.
Is he talking about the one that's already the new kit that came out today?
For what?
Well, Losi Proline came out with the bodies, but the new kit livery is what I'm saying.
Oh,
if he's counting that.
That's the Byron one.
Yeah. I think it's called the Raptor.
Yep. That's the paint scheme of it. Yeah. The livery scheme. Yeah.
Yep. So that should be cool. That's definitely one that I could really see. I could see wanting that one for myself. But we're trucks. Like our family's all trucks, so
right.
I definitely would rather get the truck bodies and put my own paint on them. But what would be cool is that I would do the trucks. If all 3 of us got the trucks, then we'd put the Days of Thunder paint jobs on the trucks and go running those. That would be sick. Olivia would have the Superflow pink one. That would be awesome. All right. I
Now,
made
where would
these
you
little.
race the trucks? Or would you
Huh?
not race them? Just in your yard?
Yeah, we would just race
Backyard?
them. We have a tennis court behind our house. It's not a tennis court. It's like a basketball, like
Right.
just play.
It's
Multi-purpose.
like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
cement with 2 basketballs.
But what would be cool is that we could do that and then just do it there. You know what I mean? To set up some cones and do it there. Here, watch out, Olivia. I'm going to spray this. Perfect. Yeah, so we would probably race them that way because, like I said, I don't think they're going to have a class for anything like that here.
Right.
They're just too small for the track. It'd be cool. Like I think it'd be cool, but I don't think they would do it. So, but I've been dying to clean our trailer. We've been here so much and like here late at night that whenever we're done, it's like, just throw everything in the trailer, let's go home.
Right.
Like, it's been so bad.
I hear it.
So bad. And I was telling Olivia, we got to just get to a point where we can just put the cars on the rack so that when we're not using them, and then just put them away and let them be. Because otherwise, like, I can't even see my table. My table's like completely dirty. They already post the mains. Sorry, the announcers, RD's making an announcement.
Rock Wolf says he's working on the Mofo 6x6. That's pretty cool.
Well, that's cool.
I still only see 3 trucks and three cars. Anyway, pretty cool that they've got that coming.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about RC review real quick.
Yeah, that's that's something that I've always wondered about. Like, you and I back our stuff up all the time when we are posting videos and we're doing that kind of stuff. We've talked about that.
It'd be a
Just you and
pain
I
to
do.
go back and redo it, though.
Oh,
If you
100%.
think if you had 800 videos,
Yeah,
and each one, by the time you upload it and the time it takes, that would take a
Right.
long time.
and the return on investment on that time is zero. Because
Right.
those
Well,
watch
not for
hours,
him.
you think you would really get a lot of watch hours out of those
I think
repops?
some would get it. Yeah, I think some would probably actually.
Be
Yeah,
a benefit.
probably. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Read new
I kind
life,
of-
dude. You see so many things people rehash all the time, and people watch it again.
I know.
It's
I've been
crazy.
thinking about that for like some of the small little tutorials that I used to do. And I'm like, not everyone knows how to do that stuff still. So maybe I'll just redo it. But I don't know. I'm kind of that's when I used to love YouTube. When I used to watch like you and Matt. I never watched Harley. That guy was a hack. But I used to watch you and Matt do all these how-tos all the time. And
I didn't do many how-tos.
well, you
I was
know,
just saying today, as I was working, yesterday as I was working on the one for the FearTech video. I hate doing this, like filming, working on it.
well, your how-tos were they were how-tos for me because I was watching how to build the monster truck stuff.
Oh, I
You
did
know what I
do
mean?
some of those. Yeah,
So it was
back
all
in the day,
the
I did. Yeah,
SMT 10 kits all day long.
yeah.
So
Or how to repair a
was-
certain part that we broke. Yeah, we did some of
Right.
those.
right,
The shorter
and that's what
repair.
got me into SMT 10s was that I was like, okay, now I want one of these. But yeah, but yeah, there's not a lot of those type of videos anymore and I remember what I liked was the live wrench sessions. I thought those were cool. And I would always chime in on those, but I don't know if that's still a thing.
I remember when Josh used to do them back in. I was in like a basement. There was one, and there was a bunch of dudes down there. It's like there was like a I don't know. It kind of felt like a church fellowship room, like an old church to me. Like
I was
'Cause
just
it
gonna say
felt like there was
sausage party.
tables all over with like drop ceiling, right? Like that's all I remember is the drop ceiling and all that, and not in that it wasn't great lighting. He had his psych wall in his
Yeah.
garage at the first place, and he would do videos there. Oh, it's his original basement shop. Okay.
Nice.
Those were some of the first lives, and I was like, what the crap is this? Like,
What are they doing? Yeah.
why is it such low quality? Because
Save
streaming
the
back
ladies
then
for
was so
us.
bad, right?
Right.
Like audio and all that wasn't the best. But
Right.
there I found myself watching.
I know.
I don't know if he was doing it through like Hangouts or what he was using back then either.
Potato.
The original Wednesday live streams. Yeah.
That's funny. And awesome. All at
It was
the
like
same
so
time.
much worse quality than like the actual build videos and stuff that we do. Now there's all these tools and stuff for doing it. It's crazy, right?
I know. Anyone could be a YouTuber now.
And our phones do so much of it. If you want them to, you can do a ton with the phone, like you're doing right now.
Yep.
Not everybody's got a really old Fujifilm camera sitting around to just leave mounted above their monitor like this.
Is that what you're running right now?
Yeah. Yep. Old Fuji XH1.
But the difference is for you is that you have all the intermediate stuff in between, which is good. You know what I mean? Like the decks and stuff that way. Because like, or the capture cards or whatnot, all that kind of stuff.
The Black Magic.
Yeah. Because that's the stuff that is like.
You don't even need some of that anymore. Like the new ones allow you to do it right through USB.
Well, if you have a new camera.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even I think the GoPros now.
Really? GoPros let you do that now?
Yep. And your phone can do it now. Connect as your webcam on these Macs.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's how I do it.
Of options.
That's how I do it at home, is on my phone.
This camera was really just bought for like photo. Like actually got my bag of lenses. This bag has been all over the world, man.
That's awesome.
It's got all kinds of dirt on it from all over the world. Old school Domkey bag. And actually, not all the lenses are in it. I must have left one on the other side. But when I bought this, I'm like, I'm only doing prime lenses for this camera.
Right.
This is a photography camera. We're not messing with. I don't want it to be able to do video. Like the fact that it does just crappy video is good because I won't use it for video.
You're like, video's not going to last long. Who's going to watch video?
Instagram was taking over the world with just square pictures, which made photographers mad in the first place. Like, why are they making our pictures square? This sucks.
I know.
And now they're like, what happened? We can't even post pictures.
I know. This isn't a Hasselblad. What is this?
Nobody even looks at my pictures anymore. What do I do with them? Yeah. It's all changed so rapidly, but yeah. So RC Review posting, he had somebody else was the original account owner, right? So with the way that YouTube's set up, it's actually through like Gmail, and then you create YouTube out of that, and then you can assign owners and permissions. I don't understand why, if he was also an owner, why when the one guy bailed that it just killed it.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Like
I
if
don't
you have
know.
a dual owner thing, like that to me is like, what? Just because one left, why?
Right.
Anyway,
seems a little sus.
There's something sus about it. It's a bummer for him though. Like he lost a lot of hard work, so it sucks.
Right. I'm with you on that part.
And it's like, he's gonna try to get it going again, but like it's not, he's gonna put a lot of time in, and it's not gonna make him the money that it used to.
Right.
So.
Yep. That's what happens when you're in this racket. I've talked to you about this before though, and to other people about this, where that's frustrating because here comes my rabbit hole. You ready? This is where you are creating content for a platform that uses you for ad rev, and then they have full ownership of your
They
property.
can wreck your business in a heartbeat. Yep.
Yep. And it's not, I mean, that's just not always on intention, but like in this kind of situation where it's just like, oh, sorry, what do you want to do about it?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, okay. Like that sucks. But at the same time, like, what do you do? You have no recourse. And that was the thing that scared me, is when he was saying how hard it is to talk to them or to get someone to talk to, because like I said, I have that money stuck in YouTube land
Right.
that I can't get a hold of, and I don't know how to remedy that. You know what I mean? Because like I've tried emailing them before, and it's like, yeah, guy with 1,500 subs.
Yep.
Cool story, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Nick B says that Dalton and Olivia is in Main 4 right now.
yep, that's what I saw. So that'll be cool. I'm anxious to see them rip it up over there. But we'll probably. What time is it?
10:53.
All right. You want to go for another 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, we can go
And then-
by. Yeah.
And then I'll go out and watch the kids.
Yep.
Then maybe I'll get a little practice time on the dirt track after the kids
Dude,
go.
those cars are looking good, all lined up like that. It's looking
Thanks.
really cool.
It's kind of a fleet. It's working. It's getting there. Now we just gotta organize this back desk. This back desk is pretty ridiculous.
So you got a new charger back there or something, you said?
Yes. Oh, that's what it was. We got a new charge lead for the nitro cars. Hang on, let me get this plugged in. I gotta change the steering setting on this real quick.
Brian Kasha says, yeah, your whole livelihood could be based on a YouTube server.
Right? I know,
Right?
that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Well, so I think of people like ExoCage, right? When they're doing that kind of a thing, and it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, oof, that would suck. That would really suck if that happened. Oops. Get this ready for.
Nick B
my
says, and
buddy.
that's a question.
Yeah, they're an A main. They went straight to A.
Okay.
Hang
Oh
on a
yeah. Oh, I
second.
see what you're saying. He was wondering which one they're in. Yeah, they're an A main. They did awesome in qualifying. What, second, fourth?
I think so. Yeah. Hang on one second. All right, dude. Here's this.
Double
So all
AJ.
you have to do is hold this button on, and then just plug it in.
Absolutely.
It's ready to go. I turned the steering down just a hair. Have fun. Drive it like you stole it. Beat Dalton and Olivia.
No way. They're gonna have the Proline came out with some retro bodies, but you would have to find your own wrap or paint them and get
Right.
stickers and do your own. They're not already done.
I should have Olivia here to open this, but I don't know where she went.
This is true, and I was going to say this about RC Review as well. If YouTube is your full-time gig, most of your revenue should not be coming from AdSense.
Yeah, diversify.
It's got to be, but even if, all your links and all that go down on some of that stuff, that's tough.
Yeah.
But because I'm still making money on those old LMT videos.
Oh, yeah?
Clicking links on that ended up over and
That's cool.
But he also, it'd be a good time, good heart tug time to say about how all of those videos he doesn't have helping him do revenue. He could start one of the membership things too.
Oh, there you go. So, and you're just off of, without talking too much detail about someone else's finances, on an established YouTube channel, how much rev do you think that the evergreen content brings in a month? Like $800?
And a big one, big channel.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be a lot. Something like Whistling Diesel. Or people
Well,
still
let's keep it realistic, like RC realistic.
okay. It depends how much play it gets, like loading wars and some of that stuff. I think even if you just kind of pushed it out and did playlists,
Yeah.
you could get some whatever. Talking
Yeah.
about revenue, it makes you feel like it's all for the wrong reasons. Totally is. Yeah. I agree with
Well,
you on that one, Harley.
Well, it is, but we had I mean, that's part of the conversation when someone loses that much from it, then you're like, okay, well, if this is what they were based on, I think it's interesting to see like kind of where that goes from, like, I don't know, like to me, like it's not really that big of it's intriguing to me, but I don't YouTube really anymore. So
Right.
for me, it's not that big. It's like, it sucks. But you just wonder, like, is YouTube still a thing that can pay the bills?
It says if you have 100,000 to 200,000 subs, old content, you are probably doing 5 to 7K a month in old video revenue.
Oh, that's good. That's way better than I thought. That's
So,
way better than I thought.
it all depends what type of content. If it's rewatchable kind of stuff,
Sure. Right.
some people are doing way more entertainment type stuff, and that's got more replayability, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, and that's what I was talking about, like that evergreen content, like the tutorials and the loading wars, the stuff that's always fun to watch.
Those were just fun. I'll be honest, those were fun. It was a good concept back in the day.
Yep.
But
I still want to do my cooking shows with Pablo when we're here at the track. Cross my fingers, I'll get a grill for Father's Day. All right. Should I open this? Even though Olivia's nowhere to be found, she's MIA.
What is it?
The new charging lead.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So for those that do Nitro RC, you have a battery.
All one of you, pay attention.
Yeah, I know. You have a
you.
battery that's in a box that only the balance lead comes out of. And it powers your receiver and your servos, all that kind of stuff. It's a real pain in the butt to get into your box and take it out every time and then put it back in and plug it in your receiver if you're racing, right? It's a pain in the butt. So the solution is to get a high voltage charge lead that charges through the balance port. And apparently it's a thing that I didn't know. It's not high voltage, but apparently it's a thing that you can do. And so
it charges at a more rapid pace.
I was told they probably top out at 2 amps. I was going to ask Donathan to see what it would charge at, but my battery is only 2800 or 2200 or something like that. So it doesn't really matter. So we got a whip that's 36 inches long that matches her racing program, which is pretty sick. So let's get this opened up so you can see it. So what's dope is that one end plugs directly into, my charger has an XD60 port on it.
Yep.
And then it has the balance lead port on it. So it plugs right into that, and then it goes one wire into the receiver. But look at the colors. It's like her baby blue and pink. And then we got the purple whips on it. Where is it?
Huh. So
Pretty
it's
cool.
sending extra power down it from the XT60.
Yeah, so where's hold on. So like this is one of the batteries that goes in it.
Yeah.
And so it's just one plug. That's all you do. And so this stays in the truck or into the buggy, and all you do is leave this little whip out, and then you plug it in, and then this end goes into the charger.
Yeah, because just for your servo, right?
And receivers, yeah.
And receiver,
receiver and servers. Yep. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does your throttle. Yeah.
So and we got extra long, 36 inches, so that we can just leave it and bring the car to the charger, put it on the ground, charge it, or on the chair or whatever, and charge it up right there.
Huh.
All day. And then I'm buying So they came out. Can you pull up his website really quick? It's DRC Pro Shop.
DRC
Yep. And then look up electronics, I think, and it's under
Electronics and Services.
Well, it's under chargers.
Chargers. Yep.
And then go to the M6D.
Hold on. Can you see what I'm showing or no?
No, I can't
Oh,
because
that's
you're
right.
not sharing screen.
Well, I'm about to.
So if you scroll down, there's an M6D. It might be on page 2. Oh wait, go up a little bit. Right there. It's pink and blue. It's like 80s colors. See what I'm pointing?
Cool. Hawaii.
Yeah. So we're getting one. We have one of those on order.
Oh,
So one of those is coming in, and we're going to have that at the track. So we have a nice color coordinated system for the ladies.
that's just a
Pretty
charger. That's awesome.
Yep. So
Very
imagine
cool.
that charger, and then our whips. You can see the pink whips down there.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
it'll be pretty rad. Pretty excited. Pretty excited.
I was gonna say something. I don't remember what it was now. You made me think of something, but I forgot.
Uh-oh. You beat Medicare? We beat Medicare.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Speaking of batteries,
Like, oh.
we beat
Yeah.
Medicare. What?
You don't remember that? When Biden like totally like stalled out in the debate?
Oh,
Like, and then all of a sudden he's like, we beat Medicare. It's like, what?
Pablo wants me to say goodnight. I know. I was just gonna say, as a wrap up, batteries. I've killed 2 now. I think in the airboat.
Really? Bringing them down too low?
I don't think the Spectrum battery is like water. Like it still has like 11.9 volts, but it won't charge. It's like it somehow messes up. You know, they're those smart batteries, and they don't have the little balance lead, and so something's shorting or something in them. And it just
salt
won't
water?
recognize it. No, it's just regular water here.
Regular salt water?
No, there's no salt in the water here. It's not brackish, not whatever. But I've had them really, really wet in snow and stuff before. People use them in their crawlers that they go in water in. I don't understand. Like, that's 2 now in a row that I just can't do anything with. They won't. They're
Maybe
dumb
it's your-
batteries now. They're supposed to be smart, but they're dumb.
Maybe it's your
loses one connection piece. You can't do anything with it.
Maybe it's your awesome charging station that you have. That maybe you just have some old batteries that you're really putting in. That
Oh, these are brand new ones that were. One of them's. I got 3 runs on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have they started yet?
No,
So
I don't.
anyway, we'll let you go,
Oh, we were
dude.
just talking.
All right, man.
Thank
Well,
you.
hey, it
for
was
your
fun.
time.
I missed.
When are we going early? We're gonna move earlier.
Whenever you want.
Okay.
What time did we say? What time did we say? 6 o'clock?
Something earlier. Yeah, I think it's gonna be an hour earlier.
Okay.
Does that work for your setup there or no?
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'll just
Okay.
have to get here sooner. In the summertime, it's easier because my wife can drop the kids off here.
Oh,
So I can just come straight here. So
but how do you get the
Which will be
trailer
nice.
there? You just bring it with you to
Tra-
work?
trailer
You leave it
stays
there.
here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Trailer
awesome.
stays here. So
All
because
summer?
yep, because we're the outside. You can't see right now, but we've got a pop tent and tables for the girls team out there. So it's like and then we do our RCU out of here, where we rent all the cars out and we fix them out of here too.
If
So
I lived closer, I'd have a lot more money from stuff I'd be selling on Facebook Marketplace.
yeah.
Come in here, take your trailer, and sell it all.
Yep. I know. I have a really mean dog that I leave in the trailer. Not really.
Nick B says he's done with Protect batteries. FYI.
Oh. I haven't had any problems with
It's
those.
just a bummer because they're expensive, those Spectrum ones.
Yeah, so that would mean you're coming up next.
Like
Yeah,
90
when's
bucks.
battery technology going to come down in price, dude? A race battery? It's pretty ridiculous. Like $100 for a race battery.
Yeah, any name brand ones are up there. I mean, those Spectrum 3S's, 5,000.
Yeah.
They're about $90, I think, $89.
That's the one thing. That's one hate that I have about Traxxas. One hate is their battery system. I hate that.
Tony would make more money at DH, at Die Hard.
Yep.
What,
That's
just
funny.
coming in and stealing trailers?
Stealing my trailer,
Yep.
being like, "Hey, we got some race-proven cars here. Make an offer."
All right, man. You get out there and you run it.
All right.
And we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for tuning
All
in.
right.
Gen
Take
Z
it easy, guys.
batteries. I'll check them out, Jam. See ya.
Peace. And the baby maker.